Hi, I'm Ashton Kearney. I'm currently a senior in the multimedia program at Center for Science and Industry. I made a film. The film is titled Bones. For this capstone project, I chose to make a film because that's what I want to go into and that's what I think that I'm the best at. I started off doing a paint-on-glass animation, and unfortunately that didn't work out because I haven't really learned animation at all, and while I could do it, it would be amateur work and I wasn't thrilled with that. I thought I could do more for my last project here as a senior, so I went with film. For this film, I wanted to take an aesthetic of bones because recently I've started getting into collecting and displaying animal bones, so I thought that I could take that and use it. A friend of mine has a really large backyard and there are plenty of bones there, so he said that he would lend me some, so I was able to have the opportunity to film there, which I was really thankful for. Looking over the footage of the actual bones, I realized that they were really kind of gory because they weren't just bones. At first I wanted to blur them out, but then I realized that that was kind of a shame to just blur out kind of like the subject of the film. So instead I did some research and I looked up ways to animate over. Creators use After Effects to animate lines over a subject, and I thought it always looks really cool, like dancers will do it, it's like neon lines. So I wanted to try to do that myself. So I looked up a couple tutorials on YouTube and was able to figure it out using Premiere and also After Effects. So that's what I decided to do over the bones instead. The first half of the project was kind of a rocky road for me. I didn't really know what I wanted to do completely, and I didn't have any motivation to do the paint-on-glass animation, so I really kind of dragged my feet and I didn't get like a lot done even with that project. And I realized that I just needed to switch it up and kind of get some more energy back into the project. But I did that kind of late. I did put a lot of pressure on myself to get a good product in a shorter amount of time than I should have had. I should have started with a film instead. I did waste a lot of time kind of not knowing what I wanted to do. In the end, I realized it was better to just go with something that I was passionate about instead of just doing something to do it. And I've been able to work much more on it and get much more done than I would have ever gotten on the animation. And it is kind of funny because technically I'm still doing animation, but this time it's more centered around what I want to do for my career. And I feel like I can make something that looks more polished if I have like a base of something that I know. Thank you for taking the time to review my portfolio and give feedback. I really do appreciate it, and I hope it can bring me closer to hopefully a career in film.